What's good? What's good, everybody? How you doing? Let me get a microphone check. Let me get a microphone check. And we about to turn up in a minute. This is a spur of the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this and put it on the Facebook. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the share button. Good to see y'all in the house, man. How my moderators doing out there? You mean to tell me y'all already blocking people? Damn, we just started, yo. Really, moderators, they already acting up. They already acting up. Give me a minute to share this, and y'all, we about to get it in. Today, Venus and Mercury appeared before Daybreak. I don't know if you guys was able to check that out, but that is very symbolic, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. What does this mean for you? What did 420 mean yesterday? See, the numerology of yesterday was 9. Now, I'm about to give y'all astrology today, but I'm about to give y'all from a different perspective. See, my astrology is based upon the numerals, the numerology. Yesterday equaled out to 9 in numerology. And yesterday was a self-reflective day. I don't know if many of y'all what you went through yesterday, but a lot of us, if you paid attention, yesterday something happened in your life to make you look within yourself. Yesterday something happened within your life that made you look within yourself. Think about it hard. If I'm talking to you, then that is cosmic energy that was influenced. Yesterday it happened to me. But today is deep, man, because we talking Easter Sunday. And when I break down to y'all these secrets of Easter, you're gonna be like, damn, I heard a lot of Easter videos, but I haven't heard it broke down like this before. All right. So let me tweet this thing out and we gonna start. I already put it on the Facebook. All right, then one for Twitter. And then we gonna begin. Hit the like button, everybody, hit the like button. Oh shit, I need a thumbnail for Twitter. Well, I'm just gonna put any kind of thumbnail for now, just so we can move the hell on. I don't want to spend too much time doing thumbnails. I should have did all this before I hit the live button, but I only got 2 hours to teach this, and I'm gonna try my best to break it out. So here's what you're looking at now. A picture of Venus and Mercury on the horizon line, and this was 30 minutes before sunset, y'all. Why is this important? This is do that. This here is the symbol of Easter, and I'm sorry for that interruption. So this here is what's good, everybody out there, man. Hit that like button. I'm gonna do an open panel today, and we're gonna be talking about whatever y'all want to talk about. Shout out to everybody out there. I see you out there. Underdog, I see you out there. Question everything. What's good, brother? Black Girl Magic, Larissa Miller, Deontay Hightower. What's good? I see my peoples in the house. Queen, namaste. Dread, question everything. We gotta question you, man, because some dude came up here caping, and I want you to just let these folks know what it is out of your mouth. So later, me and you will talk about it and everything. See, because a lot been going on in this on the other side of things in the community. But we've been clearing it up. We've been clearing it up. And today we're going to get some enlightenment because it's Easter, and none of us truthers celebrate Easter because we know that it's a corrupted holiday. So what should we celebrate? What should we remember about Easter? Well, the word Easter comes from the word Ishtar, and the word Ishtar is also the word Esther. The word Esther became the word estrogen. Estrogen. And we're talking about fertility today, and we also want to keep in mind that rabbits don't lay eggs. I'm going to show you why the rabbit laying eggs today, but it don't supposed to be. But first, let's talk about Ishtar. Let's talk about Ishtar. See, there's a symbol on a computer called an asterisk, and the asterisk gets its name from Ishtar, Ashtar, or Ashtaroth. Now, the goddess became the god. Y'all been following me. You know in the beginning that we all worship great mothers, but then they turned it into these homosexual male gods. Let me show you some of these great mothers that represented Easter before it meant you resurrecting through Jesus. In case you didn't know, you can only be born through a woman. So why the hell do Easter Sunday they tell you about resurrecting through a man? Because it's homosexual. Why the hell do they got a rabbit laying eggs? Because a rabbit don't lay no damn eggs. So that's what we need to talk about today. Let's talk about it. Let me get my slides together. See, black man ain't never organized. I'm just bullshitting. Boom, here we go. Easter is Ishtar. Ishtar is Oestrade. Y'all got a lot to learn, just stay with me. Ishtar is the Akkadian counterpart of the West Semitic goddess Astarte. Now see, this is what you gotta look at. All of these are the same goddess transforming through the ages. And all the way up to the day where the goddess then transform into a damn transsexual called Jesus. Because you can be born through this man, so he's transgender. Now, why the fuck does a bunny rabbit lay eggs? Let's talk about it, because it's stupid to me. Now, check this out. They got a goddamn bunny rabbit with eggs. When you saw a damn bunny rabbit lay eggs, you know why they got a bunny rabbit with eggs? Let me show you why they got a bunny, why these sick fucks got a bunny rabbit with eggs. Let me show you. You know who that bunny rabbit is? That's the god Pan, and he's representing fertility. They got your children worshiping the god Pan. His erected phallus is what you rest erect through. This is Jesus. They say you gotta rise. They say you resurrect through his erection. That's why it's called a rise erection. They say you are reborn through his erection, or risen through his erection. Listen to me. Easter and the resurrection is homosexuality. They're telling you that you are risen through this bunny's erection. But since they don't want to give you a damn phallus talking about fertility, they gave the goddamn bunny some eggs when bunnies don't lay eggs. But the damn bunny is really Pan. He's the Easter bunny. Everything, he go to Easter bunny, more like the Easter goat. You see what I'm saying? So fertility, people, is what we're talking about. And fertility started to be represented by the man when the world got sick. And it became all homosexual. Hold on a second. So if you ever wanted to know why a bunny laying eggs on Easter, it's because it's not a bunny. The Easter bunny is the goat god Pan, y'all. And the name Easter come from the goddess. But Pan replaced the goddess. This is Pan with an erection. They got to make it, you know, child friendly. So they ain't going to have him standing up there with no erection for the resurrection. They ain't going to have Pan up there with no large cock out with children running around on Rise Erection Easter Sunday. So they made a bunny with eggs, but a bunny don't lay eggs. And the reason it's called Easter because the goddess, y'all, the goddess Eostre. See, the word Eostre became the word estrogen. Shout out to Snow Brown. Thank you, my sister. Appreciate that. Let me throw you a wrench. I want to make sure you be wrenched up. I appreciate the love. So this is where you get the word estrogen from. The root word of estrogen is Easter, right? Now let me keep moving with this, right? Because I got to rush through this because then I got to go and spend Easter with my mama and my goddesses, all right? Mama cook Easter dinner. You know it ain't going to be right if it ain't in my stomach now. So check this out. We're just giving you pretty much the history of how Easter became Easter and meant Jesus and being resurrected. Everything you read here is associated with the goddess. Eosta is the goddess of dawn and new beginnings. So what does this mean for you? You should be recreating yourself. Lately, have you been feeling like you want to transform who you are? It's that time. You should be saying, what do I want to evolve to past this point? At this point right now, with Venus lined up with Mercury, is what I'm telling you, people. Appreciate all the love, my brothers and sisters. Mr. Punch Out, appreciate it, big homie. Queen Namaste, appreciate it, my sister. Look at here, y'all. This how the sky looked this morning. Venus and Mercury. Venus is the goddess and Mercury is the messenger. This is an alignment that's supposed to recalibrate your spiritual energy right now, people. Don't be distracted. You're not going to be the same after today, and you shouldn't be. Yeah, you're going to be the same, but today represents a threshold of your awareness. When we talk about fertility, it's not that we're going to be having a lot of sex today, making babies. That ain't what Easter means. It means a fertile awakening in ethereal energy, self-awakening. It is the fucking ether is potent right now with cosmic influence. Hey, listen, if y'all want to get some good astrology, go to Dolo the Pilot, man. That's my brother right there. He do good astrology videos. I'm starting to incorporate a lot of astrology on my channels because the luminaries have been influencing my life heavily. Like yesterday, a lot of things happened that made me look within myself, and some of you witnessed that. And that's because the numerology behind yesterday was 9. 4/22/19 was 9. 9 is reflective, right? So anything that you multiply by 9 will give you that thing again. And I already told you how that worked. Like 9 times 3 is 12, but 1 plus 2 is 3. You feel me? So that's how 9 work. You know, 9 times 2 is 18, but 1 plus 8 is 9. See what I'm saying? Any number you multiply by 9 gonna give you 9 again. Any number you add with 9 will reflect that number. So 9 plus 3 is 12, but 1 plus 2 is 3. 9 plus 4 is 13, but 1 plus 3 is 4. 9 plus 5 is 14, but 1 plus 4 is 5. Whatever number you add with 9, 9 gonna reflect it back to you. Yesterday on 420 on smoke day, you should have been smoking hella weed, reflecting inside of yourself. And if you wasn't doing that, then guess what happened? Nature made something happen yesterday to make you look within yourself, even if it was for 1 minute. Think about yesterday, what happened to your life, and ask yourself how Brother Sanchez know that. How I know your life. How I know what happened to you yesterday. Think about it hard. Some happened to make you have to self-reflect yesterday. And today, that self-reflection is important. See, yesterday was the messenger. Today is the day of the goddess of Ishtar. And what happened is you got Mercury, the messenger, with the goddess on this alignment day. Today equal out to the binary code 1 and 0. That's self-awakening. See, yesterday was self-reflection. Today is self-awakening. Don't waste this Easter energy, y'all. All you got to do is take the S off and you get ether. Today we celebrate the ether, the goddess portal. And what happens is the energy is so potent right now that anything you do in your mind today is going to be amplified. So here's the word Easter. It's Eostre. It's representing goddess. It had nothing to do with Jesus. I'm just showing you the different forms of it before it came Jesus. Now this word Eostre is also Astara. And Astara became Ashtaroth. Here's another form of Ishtar. This is the Statue of Liberty. If you don't know, she's the Statue of Liberty. And those spikes coming out of her head is because she represents Polaris, the North Star. She don't represent the sun or moon. The sun and moon are her eggs. This became Ishtar's eggs. Ishtar's eggs are the sun and moon. And when you want to talk about a bunny, the original bunny that was associated with Ishtar didn't lay no eggs. I'm showing it to you right now. You see it. Where the eggs at? Didn't have nothing to do with that. This is talking about astrological alignments, Venus and Mercury, and it happened this morning. So Ishtar eggs are the luminaries in the sky going around the pole, which is the goddess, the axis. So look, they gave you this dude right here, and his name is see, you got a male form of Ishtar. So a lot of people be like, bro, Sanchez, Ishtar is a god, not a goddess. It's both. Ishtar got a male form and a woman form, because these was androgynous beings, because these was gods that was in a transitioning period. When they was transforming the goddesses into gods, in the middle of the transitioning period, you had androgynous deities. So you got a guy right here with a bunch of boobs on him, and y'all don't think that's she male, she plus male. That's what the Baphomet is, people. It's a she-male deity. It's corrupting the frequencies. It's blurring the lines. And this is fucking with us on the astrological and spiritual level, people, because this is all energy. So this goddess was called a queen of heaven before she was corrupted and hid behind the sun gods. Now here is another form of Ishtar that people don't show you. Here, see, Ashtaroth. Look, Ashtaroth is a goetic demon. This is what you worshiping, though. This is today's form of Easter. Is Ashtaroth. Now check how deep this is. This right here is the Baphomet, y'all. It's half man, half goat. See, his upper part is a man, his bottom half is a goat. This became the Sphinx, y'all. I know in masonry they call it Ryan the goat. Anybody that's familiar with Freemasonry, they tell you that when you initiating in Freemasonry, you gotta ride the goat. And here go what the Sphinx mean. The Sphinx mean to ride the goat. Y'all is right. It's half man, half animal. That is called a Baphomet. Why don't y'all start waking up? Don't you know that's what they God, the Masonic God that came from Egypt? They hid the goddess behind these pharaohs. This is the Baphomet right here. Half man, half goat. And here he is right here. You got the male face on top of the beast. That became the Sphinx. That's the resurrection y'all under the day. Resurrecting through the pharaonic bloodline. That's royal family type shit. And incest and all of that. You know, this kind of talk is real to these folks. Where they trying to resurrect uncle from 3 generations ago by making the auntie fuck the nephew, little sick shit like that. Yeah, they got crazy thought, beliefs and practices. But again, here goes Statue of Liberty in Asherah or Ashtaroth. You can see this is the Statue of Liberty ain't no man, y'all. It's a she-male. That's why you don't know what the fuck sex it is. It's a blurred line. Now, bunnies don't lay eggs, but bunnies do undergo something called superfetation, where they can give birth to large litters in the early spring. And basically, they can conceive a second litter of offspring while still pregnant with the first. So you're talking about fertility, and we ain't talking eggs. So where did the eggs come into play? The eggs come into play because of the luminaries. Ishtar is the North Pole, and the eggs are the luminaries. So let me give a shout out to the sister Duntrice. Thank you for the love, my sister. Now I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. In this morning we had y'all need to be watching the sky today. We got a lot of alignments they don't want you to know about. It's a lot of energy in the sky today. Listen, be on your best spirits today. If you got some money, spend that shit. Don't care, just have fun. Today, your mind need to be like life short. Guess why? Because today is really self-awakening. You just really want to understand the truth about the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people gonna be like, what is he saying? Celebrate Easter, spend money, do all that? No, what I'm telling you is whatever the fuck you got to do, don't let your energy go negative today. Give a fuck if you got to go and treat yourself $50 somewhere. Listen, whatever it takes, keep your energy at a good neutral spot today, because this is a threshold. This is like a doorway. The numerology of the day is 10. 10 is when the numbers start repeating themselves. We reach the end of a cycle today. That's why you see the goddess with Mercury. Whenever you see the goddess with Mercury, the Mason said we all riding the goat. But riding the goat ain't nothing but you aligning with yourself. See, yesterday showed you the ugly inside. Today, like they said, after the ugly storm come the beautiful rainbow. Today, the beautiful rainbow, the Resurrection Sunday, Ishtar. Shout out to my sister Lisa Allen L. Appreciate y'all love. I appreciate y'all. So look at this. This beautiful. This was the spectacular morning sky, man. We had Venus and Mercury aligned like that. Now I want you to think about what I'm about to say, because I'm about to show y'all some images that's gonna blow you away. Right at the top, this little star right here, this is Venus. And here go Mercury right here. Now let me show you other ways that the ancestors taught us about this. Let me show you something. I'm gonna move this out the way. I'm gonna make it small, and that way, yeah, matter of fact, I can move this one and we can just use this one and then compare it to the images so y'all can see. Big love to my sister Bonita Carter. She said, I've been meaning to donate. I got 5 on it. Said, never paid for nothing on YouTube, but I'll pay for this word. Church. Man, shout out to the sister Bonita. Much love, man, and happy Easter to all of y'all. When we say Easter, we're talking about the goddess. This is for the women today. This is for y'all, men. Real talk. This is all about the goddess because we talking about remembering fertility. You talking about what is fertile. The soil is fertile. And the woman is the soil. She's the soil that the man plant his seed into. So the man ain't carrying the egg. The woman got the egg, but her egg ain't got no yolk in it. If the man don't shoot the sperm in the middle of it for to be the yolk. See how it works? So she got the fertile soil for the man to plant that yolk in. Boom. See, but the man don't carry no damn eggs. That's what they want you to believe with Easter Sunday. They got the titties on the God. They telling you resurrect through the man, through his erection. No, the hell you don't. You resurrect through the egg of the woman. So they reverse this energy. And so the man in this man's work can get the credit for something that the woman go through in pain. Now the woman go through pain, 9 months of labor, and having a child is some of the most harshest pain that a human can go through. But yet the man get the credit for resurrection and not the woman. So what I'm here today is show y'all the truth about Easter, to put the woman back where she belongs. Because what you see on the left is what the Masons call the Queen of Heaven. And the reason she got that sun over her head and that moon on her foot is because on another level it represents Venus and Mercury. See, what you see on the right, the goddess herself is Venus. Mercury is her carrier, her messenger, or the moon. The moon is Mercury. The sun is Venus. That's why Venus and Sekhmet wore the solar flare thing, the solar flare, a solar disk. So what am I saying? All of these luminaries, like the sun and moon, have sister brother paired luminaries that they, for example, the moon is related to Mercury. Even when you look at them, they both gray, they both got the craters and stuff. That's what science try to show you. But basically what they showing you is certain luminaries are compatible. They be grouped. So I want y'all to look at this different. When the ancestors saw Venus on top of Mercury during this time, they said it was time to resurrect yourself. And that's kind of crazy because Huey P was on my show yesterday and he said that he's going through some transforming energy and he was talking like a Rasta. Maybe that brother was on to something because, wow, if you listen to what I'm saying right now, that's exactly what Huey P was saying yesterday, but I thought he was trolling. He was like, no, my brother, I'm just recreating myself because the energy, the time, and you know, I thought he was trolling, but now I'm like, damn, yo, Huey P might have been on some shit. Maybe I'm slow. Because he was talking about the transformative energy and he had transformed himself, and I was joking on him for that. Now I'm doing the research, finding out that that's what time it is. It's transforming time. So in other words, however you picture yourself in your mind, just do it. Just be it today. Put that person on today, and and that's who you are. See, there are many realities within our reality. There's many versions of you existing within those realities. When you dream, you go to some of those other versions of yourself. Sometimes our worlds merge together and you be like, damn, ever since this date, I ain't been the same. Or ever since this date, I had a paradigm shift where my mind ain't been the same. That's because you've met up with another version of yourself. That is what the 10 represent. That's what this alignment represent. You aligning with you. There are infinite amount of versions of you across an infinite amount of realms existing with this one. And sometimes these realms merge. Whenever they merge is on some significant alignment and holiday because the luminaries are spinning with the Taurus field. So whenever two of these worlds merge, it looked like stars lining up in our sky. But that whenever you see shit line up, is you lining up with you, is other worlds merging with this one. Today a merge is happening, people. You're gonna feel influences within yourself. Today this whole week should have been a paradigm shifter. We should be crossing a threshold right now where we look back and say, damn, ever since this day, I've incorporated a new kind of way of thinking. If everything have climaxed right now with your level of understanding to a level where you at a point of no return, just like when you learned 5 + 5 was 10, you reached the point of no return. Can't nobody undo that, because now can't nobody come convince you that 5 + 5 is 13. You know how to add now. So you at a point of no return where you can't undo that. You cannot unlearn how to add. So we've reached a level in our awakening where it's a point of no return. We can never go back to that dumbfounded state. And that's something to celebrate today. That's something to celebrate. Because this rise erection is a great awakening and self-realization within you. So when you see the goddess, being Venus accompanied with Mercury, she blowing the goddamn horns inside of you. Now they want you to think that it's gonna be some big trumpets playing outside. No, it's gonna be some big trumpets inside of your heart, in your spirit, in your mind. You should be feeling something these couple of days that's been going down. Today especially. If nature ain't been working with you, then you're just dead to this influence that's coming in right now. If you ain't been going through changes and shit, you got your crown chakra closed like a motherfucker. Because nature working with everybody right now. She giving you that, look, she's resurrecting you from your dumbfounded state. But people who ain't got an open mind, they ain't growing, y'all. They ain't gonna catch this wave what we catching. See, we resurrecting. They still motherfucking dead, ain't changed, stagnant, the same niggas. Once we cross through this threshold, some of these folks ain't gonna been changed a bit. And in fact, they gonna get worse, because that's what happens when this shit happen. Either you get better or worse, because what happens is the energy is amplified. And this is manifestation energy. It's manifesting your goddamn inner will. So if you want to be a gangster and a thug nigga, after the day, that shit gonna be amplified. You probably about to be finna get your first body now. If you wanted to be a dope dealer after the day, you about to get your first bird. Shit gonna be amplified after the day. It's another form of harvest time. So the good energy, the good people with the good spirits, that's going to be amplified. We talk about gurus. And I know y'all was like, yo, this nigga giving too much credit for today. No, the hell I'm not, man. No, the hell I'm not. Today equal out to 433 is 4/21/2019. That's 10. Whenever you reach 10, is always, see, y'all ain't counting these days right. Y'all living on their calendar. I'm dealing with the days by numerology. I take the fucking date and I add up all the numbers to one number, and that'll let you know what the day is. Today is 10. It ain't Sunday. The number 10 is equal to the sun, right? Because the 10 represents Zen. So when you say dozen, you're saying dos, which is 2, and Zen, which is 10, making 12. 10 is Zen, and the word Zen is center. Today is a centering day, meaning that there's an alignment, there's a centering of two energies is being balanced out or merged together. You supposed to be multiplied today, meaning that another you exists within this realm, and if y'all don't marry each other today, you miss your it's basic like a man and woman about to get married and they break up right before the damn wedding. You need to be marrying your other self today. We don't die, we multiply. That's what resurrection is about. You multiplying. Jesus didn't die when he resurrected. He rose up as something greater than what went in the ground. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? See, what went in the ground is everything you were prior to this alignment. It's like a snake shedding its skin right now. And once that snake take off that old layer of skin, buddy, he walking around with a pretty ass, shiny ass coat. That thing look good, boy. But think about all the snakes that ain't shed their skin right now. They still looking dusty, raggedy, ugly as hell, saying the same dumb shit. While we resurrecting, moving to new heights. Now let me go ahead and show you, see, because what we're doing now, we got the goddess right there. Let's show you some more fun. Here you go, you got Venus right here, see. Let me show you this here. This collage, I made this long time ago, man, before, see, and this how, a shout out to Dallas Aztecs, man, says speaking some real shit, fam, I feel it. And I know you do, brother, because the ether is working with all of us right now. You can't help but feel, if you want to goddamn get crunk today, don't listen, y'all can't suppress your energy today. See, on days like this, the ancestors was louder than a motherfucker. They was chanting and dancing and singing. Look, if you feel a fire in you, if you feel good, just woo! You know how you hear the white folks, woo! Let that shit out. To see, being free is being able to react how you want to react, not give a fuck about what nobody say. A lot of time we suppress our feelings, you know what I'm saying, because we worried about what other motherfuckers say. But if you look at the happiest people on earth, they don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know, they just happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers cussing them out, can't even get them mad, you know. It's just something that they, and you don't even know why they happy. I done met homeless folks that got this inner peace that I didn't even have. And I ain't the one sleeping on the streets. And it's something that these people know that's beyond this reality. And that's what makes you a god today. See, that realization that no matter what happened, man, I'm infinite. You know, is what fuel the soul. What you looking at on the screen now is different forms of Venus. I made this collage for y'all so that I can, you know, not take much of your time. I can teach you a lot of shit in a short amount of time with these collages. Did you know that the word collage is the word college? This the way the ancestors went to college with collages. Oh yeah, just look at all of these carvings. It's a bunch of damn collages, just like you see with my shit. Different symbols packed up. You like, damn, man, do they ever use periods and separate this shit? No, because it's a collage way of writing. It's collage together. This is what college supposed to be in. I teach with collages because this is the true collage or the college. So I don't have to speak when I put that up there. I can shut up right now. You can look over that and see what I'm showing you here with the first one. See, now let me show you. See how that goddess got the sun on her head and she's standing on that moon crest? Now look at Venus standing on that moon crest with the sun on her head. So as we move forward, I'm going to be showing you different forms of Ishtar so we know exactly the true meaning of this day. I'm giving you the symbolism in your third eye so that as you continue this day, the energy is going toward the woman in the womb and not no damn phallus gods. So I'm putting this in your head today and some good positive energy for this day for you. And we ain't going with the same energy as the sun worshiping patriarchs. Now give me 1 second and I'm gonna come back and we finna go in deeper. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Let me see here. Oh yeah, like I told y'all, make sure you watch the sky today, because it's gonna be some nice little alignments up there. Venus and Mercury still up there. We should be able to see them in proximity. Even tonight when it get dark, we should be able to see it better. Hey, it's dope to go and check it out, because then when you look at these symbols, you'll be like, damn, I get it now. I get it. Like when the ancestors looked at that shit in the sky, they personified it. And I'm going to show you different ways they personified it. Now, this is another forms of Venus, but this may be a little bit off subject. Basically, I put this up to show you how Venus' two arms make the delta, which is the womb. There's a reason they got her arms like that. There's a reason that Ma'at wings is spreaded, because when you outline them, they form a triangle. This is the Trinity angel, or the triangle. This is what she is in sacred geometry. She's a triangle, and in religion, she's a Trinity angel. But the Trinity angel is the triangle. But they turned this into a god, right? And the god is right there on the right. You see him, his name is El. He became Saturn. So Saturn is a dude that's got all the attributes of a woman. And that's what we're talking about. This is the Baphomet. That's why he's showing you one eye, right? That's that all-seeing eye. Now, they got the man with his arms that way. Listen, if you don't know what you're looking at, let me just show you something. Show you what you're looking at. The reason the goddess put her arms out like that, she's representing that triangle. I told you that the goddess put her arms out to make a triangle. And that triangle with her arms out is that thing in between her legs. People, it ain't that hard what I'm teaching you. All you got to do is think sacred geometry and the womb. And it's the simplest spirituality on earth what I'm giving you. They complicated this. All right, now let's go on to the next one. Here's what NASA gave you for the planet Venus. People, y'all better wake up, man. Look at what I'm showing you. People, this makes me mad. This is the plagiarization of ancient concept. Now, NASA said that they launched a rocket up in space and they found these crazy shapes floating in the darkness. And y'all believe it like a fool. You believe it like a fool. You believe it like a figurative fool. You think that they went up there and found some damn breasts spiraling in space? Look, what you got in the bottom left corner is 6'9". That's the female breast in the form of two spirals. Above that is the woman's uterus. And on the bottom right corner of they damn deception is the egg. It's the egg, y'all. That's the trinity of life that is in the woman's biology. The breast, the vagina, and the eggs. And the goddamn space program called NASA gave you this shit in the form of Venus. They not going to space, y'all. They looking at ancient symbols and they giving it back to you in the form of a space program, charging you $70 million a day for some shit our ancient ancestors gave us for free. Look at what I'm showing you. They call it the Venus North Pole double vortex. And you got niggas who think they so smart, they'll come up there and be like, yes, because, you know, scientists found the double vortex on Venus and it's spiraling at the rate of 3 centimeters per second and it's popping out fire and flames and plasma. Shut your dumb ass up. Have you ever went up there to see that dumb shit? This is how they get you off track. They ain't been to Venus to saw a damn thing. Venus ain't even solid. It's pure light. Those are luminaries. So where are they getting these damn symbols from? I'm showing you now. They gave you the Trinity of light. They gave you the female delta, the vagina, the breast, and the egg. Without them, you can't have no baby. They corrupt an ancient science, and it make me mad, and it's my job to expose these bastards. Now listen, the motherfucking word Venus is the word venue. 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 Hit that like button, y'all, because you know I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you crunk. You know, when you fuck with me, I'm going to take you on a medley of emotions in a little bit of time. So hit the like button for that, goddammit. Y'all silly. Y'all silly, boy. Hey, I fucks with y'all. So check it out now, people. Y'all make this fun, all right? I can do this shit with y'all because y'all make it fun. But we feeling good today. See, that's that energy right there. Don't we feel like a big family? See, that's that energy right there. What I told you. Everything you do today gonna be amplified. Man, if you bust a nut today, that's gonna be a lovely nut right there. Okay? Alright, now check this out. Alright, now check this out, right? The word Venus means venue. A venue is a gateway. A venue is a gateway. So Venus is venues. The woman is the venue by which life enters the earth. Oh, y'all don't hear me though. Uh-oh, they don't hear me though. This is for my women out there. I love y'all. I will give my life for any one of y'all. I wear my simp card proudly for y'all. Fuck these other niggas. Don't got enough reverence for the portal that they came out of. These niggas be doing shows talking about, do you supposed to help the woman if she getting into a fight? Do you help a woman? That ain't even a show to do, nigga. That's a rule of nature. That ain't a question. The fact we asking that today show you that we all fucked up. We ain't protecting the women. So check this shit out, right? It's because this sun god energy, this we don't love them hoes type energy, this is a man's world type energy. Look at the niggas who run the world. It's a bunch of men in a fucking room like homo, nothing but niggas. We don't hire women. We the Masonic Brotherhood. We won't, it's a sausage fest. Nothing but left brain ideas, and you wonder why the world is full of war. Because women don't have no place in government. A woman wouldn't let her damn children go to war and blow each other to smithereens. But a man would make his sons fight each other and get mad at the one that lost. So when men start doing government, the world went to hell, man. Men don't supposed to be government officials. In the old world, the women wrote the law, and the men just enforced the damn law. We didn't make the law. We the enforcers of man. Man can't make a balanced law. We can't, because our ego won't let us make that shit 50-50 equal. You know that. If you a real man, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You put a man in power, you ain't finna have no balance, my nigga. You finna have survival of the fittest, and that's what we got today. It's called capitalism. Now the goddesses that I'm showing you, they represent a time on earth where it was sovereignty, meaning everything was equally. That was nasty. Okay, somebody like, yep, nigga, I'm taking my thumbs up and turning it into a thumbs down. You just burped in my ear. Yeah, man. Hey, we should be back online. Let me check it, man. I went off for a minute. We back on. So let's look at some more See, what you seeing right now on the screen is what the Egyptians call the Egyptian scarab beetle. Remember that today is resurrection, y'all. What is today? Resurrection. Now check this out. I told you what resurrection means for you and how you should be channeling this energy. Now this is how the Egyptians personified it. Hold on a second. We getting it in, man. Bam. You ain't gonna get this shit nowhere else. Tell me that ain't Venus. She's the scarab beetle. Now look, the scarab beetle represents resurrection. Listen to me. The scarab beetle represents resurrection. The scarab beetle represents resurrection, and guess what? The shit that Venus represent resurrection. Sekhmet, all of these goddesses on my collage on the left, resurrection. The Lion of Judah is Sekhmet. I know niggas gonna be like, you wrong, brother Sanchez. The Lion of Judah is Jesus. That's a damn lie. They turned Sekhmet into Jesus. What part these niggas missing? We went from her story to history. They turned the goddesses into the gods, so niggas think they gotta be born again through a dick. Excuse my language. This shit here. Hey, I'm gonna ride hard, man. Fuck that shit. And I can't be saying ride hard and F that while we talking about all this sex. What? God damn it. Oh, man. Listen. Look at the Egyptian scarab beetle standing on top of the moon crest holding the sun. And look on the left at the goddess Venus and all of the other goddesses and tell me brother Sanchez ain't on point with it. This is called syncretism at its finest. I'll show you another form of it that's gonna let you know that I ain't playing with you. Check it out. Queen of Heaven. Compare her to the scarab beetle. Spot on. Sitting on top of the moon crest with the sun on her head. But this alignment happened on September 23. Yes. See, that's why the day is so important. Because here go Virgo right here. Here she go. This is Virgo. Look what's on her head, y'all. There go the sun on Virgo head. Look what's on her foot, y'all. She got the moon on her foot and the sun on her head. I think we cracking the goddamn code right now. So what am I saying, yo? This alignment happened in 2017, and what happened during that time? A psyop. A lot of shit was going on during this time, and it was like the fucking what you call it? The prime of life for this new Aquarian knowledge. This Aquarian knowledge is called flat earth today, and they called it that to stop the Aquarian awakening. They already knew it was coming. These people know about astrology. They knew that this awakening was coming, so they said, you know what? We ain't gonna call it the Aquarian awakening. We gonna call it the flat earth awakening, and the people ain't gonna want no parts of that shit. You know? So when you see the government and mainstream media attacking something small like flat earth, you might want to go check that shit out. Cause how you think I'm getting all this knowledge right now? Cause I'm in tune with my ancient cosmology, my ancient ancestors' flat earth cosmology. That's why I can teach you this shit and know what the fuck I'm talking about. And they ain't got to sound like no pseudoscientists like all these other dumb niggas talking about the Anunnaki and aliens and shit. More forms of the goddess. Niggas is making this shit so complicated. Now let me show you something real quick. Got a lot of them to go over. Here's the symbol of Venus. What is it? The goddess with her arms open. I just showed you that. she's representing the uterus. When the goddess got her arms open like that, she's personifying the uterus. Now, who else you know spread their arms like that? Jesus on the cross, because they turned the goddesses to the gods. And I'm going to keep telling the truth over and over again, not caring who get mad. I'm going to put the divine feminine back where she belongs. You're going to have respect for the womb when you're around a nigga like me. And this how every man need to be thinking. You're going to respect something. So check this out. Read the collage, right? Remember, Venus is the venue. The word van is the root word of vendor. And what is a vending machine? A vending machine will spit you out a product. Well, a woman is a vending machine. She'll spit you out a product called a baby. You put money in the vending machine, you get soda out. You put sperm in the vending machine, you get a baby out. So the root word of vendor and Venus is the same, because the woman is the venue by which you get life out of. It's literally that damn simple. Ain't got to go pay no money to some comedic university to learn about no sun gods and hear no nigga say hotep 100 times. So once you so this symbol of Venus, if you were looking at it from a top-down view, this is what you would get. A steering wheel. See, the symbol of Venus is a plus sign with a circle on top. But if you were hovering right above that circle, looking down into the hole of that circle, it'll look like what I'm showing you on the right. You got to learn how to look at these symbols from different perspectives. And when you look at the Venus symbol for what it is now, that's called a two-dimensional perspective. But you got to always look at a symbol from what I call the three-dimensional perspective, the Trinitarian perspective, the Holy Ghost perspective, the pineal gland perspective. How would that symbol look if you were God looking down on it? It'll look like the earth symbol. But since you're upon the earth, you can't got no God view. That's what going within is all about, to get the God view. Now X marks the spot. From that womb became the four limbs around your body. You see this steering wheel? Let me give a shout out to Travis. Appreciate that love, brother. It's simple stuff that I'm telling you, y'all. All right, so all of these are the same symbol. Venus is Gaia, and Gaia is the goddess that represent the earth. Now, when I tell you that they turned the goddesses into the gods, Gaia became Gaia. Gaia, the earth goddess Gaia, became the earth god Gaia. The Kemetic cosmos was three goddesses. There was no Nut, Geb, and Shu. It was a triple goddess trinity. That's what they talking about, the daughters of Allah. Alat, the triple goddesses. We'll talk about the triple goddesses in the future. I don't want to squeeze them in here because we want to keep dealing with Venus and Ishtar. Because everything I'm giving you now is this is what we're celebrating today, guys. This is what we celebrating today. Now, for so long, they showed you that fat lady, and they didn't want you having anything to do with her. But look at this goddess, the Lesbian goddess. That the ancestors made her body that way because they love doggone pregnancy and fertility. See, this is the body of a thick pregnant woman. They fucking carved that they made it a goddess, man. They work, in other words, this big mama, this the queen bee. The ancients didn't stop having sex, man, to damn near they died. They was fertile. We're not fertile today. They stopped our sex. Average human today stopped having sex damn near after their 60s and 70s. Back in the day, they had sex damn near all the way to death. It was a more fertile world. But you know, I'm just showing you different interpretations of Venus and Ishtar. Here's another form. And what I'm showing you on the left is the Queen of Heaven. They call her the goddess Sin, but remember the word sin just means center. Now, you see this goddess with a bull horn, it looked like a moon crest in her hand. She became Eve biting the apple. Yeah, that's the bitten apple, people. That's right. Let me show you something. There's a computer company who stole that as well. They call Apple, the bitten apple. When Eve bit the apple, is another way of saying that God is set upon the moon. When they tell you that the cow jumped over the moon, this is what they talking about. She the cow who jumped over the moon crest. All of this mythology have a meaning. The cow that jumped over the moon, here she go. Why the witch is flying to the moon? Because of this. Woman, they cursed you, women. They turned you into folklore. And I'm just trying to resurrect your energy, your power. Oh, much love to you, brother Travis, man. Appreciate this. Said, bro, you do great research. Man, brother, I really appreciate your support because lately you've been hitting me hard with the donations. And I'm telling you, I'm humbled. And y'all ain't going to do nothing but make me go harder and harder. I ain't going to get no sleep. And my girl going to be mad. She going to be like, boy, get off that thing and come give me some time. Nope. Too much information to teach. And I got people who appreciate it. I'm going to tell you, that's a blessing. Now, check this out, y'all. This goddess has a bull horn because she takes the identity of a bull sometime, and she does blows a horn. But that horn ain't a loud trumpet. Like I said, it's a celestial alignment that speaks within you. It start working with your energy. That's an alarm clock within yourself, self-realization. Is what she represents, rebirth of the self. You see, so the cow that jumped over the moon, you looking at her right now, is because this goddess take the form of a cow, and she's associated with the moon, as you can see here. So they tell you the cow jumped over the moon. And here she go right there. Instead of a moon crest, she's sitting on top of a tower. Right? But that's Aquarius too. Aquarius too. She, you know, a form of her is Aquarius. Now I'm going to show you something real quick. We're going to get deeper. She has a star. The goddess was associated with a star. The star that was associated with the goddess became the Star of David. But David is really diva. Is diva. She's the diva. The name David comes from the word diva. All of these words like Da Vinci, divine, it's because it's synced to the diva, the divine goddess. And she had a star of David, or the star of the diva. Before they turned the diva into David, I keep telling you, they turned the goddesses to the gods. So the star of the damn diva became the star of the David, or the David. The six-pointed star. Oh, that's the big apple logo again. Now on the right, you see the Mary, the Queen of Heaven, in between the Father and the Son. But guess what you're looking at? The sun and moon around the North Pole. Take a minute and look at it. And what I'll do while you do that is pull up something else to drive it home. You can see here, where is it? Okay, come on. Computer slowing up. Here we go right here. I got it. All right, I just put it on the screen. The Dogon cosmos, they had the mother goddess Amma in the middle, in between the sun and moon. Amma is Ashtaroth. Amma is Ishtar to the Dogon. And she's the center of a magnetic energy field. If you ain't know, the earth is a huge magnetic energy field. That's the secrets of the goddess. So listen, Amma in between the sun and moon was a bunny surrounded by eggs. Listen to me. The goddess in the middle of the earth is surrounded by all of the luminaries going around her. The sun, moon, Venus, Mercury. All of these different spheres in the sky are circling the goddess, being the North Pole. So in other words, you got the goddess Ishtar in the middle with her eggs around her. So the goddess Amma had two eggs that she hatched out of her body, and that was the sun and the moon. This is how the ancients told the story. From the mother goddess gave birth to the sun and moon, and the sun and moon is what pitched the tent of our reality. In other words, if you take away the sun, half of the entire cosmos would disappear with the sun, because each one of them is projecting a half of reality, a dark half and a light half. But what gave birth to those two was the center, Amma. This is projection, a trinity of projection, of light projection. The material world is composed of pure light. Now, if you look on the right, they showing you that pure light emanating from around the goddess. And she got her two sons surrounding her, but really the moon was called a lesser sun to the Christians. So when you see the goddess with her two sons surrounding her, just remember, it don't mean it's two motherfucking yellow suns in the sky. The moon was called the second sun to the early Christians, or the lesser sun. You had the greater sun and the lesser sun, or the greater light and the lesser light is what the Bible call it. So you can look at these two, what I got side by side, and your mind will do the rest. I don't gotta beat that horse. You see it. Oh, Scott Henderson, thank you for the love, brother. Said just showing you we appreciate what you do for us, bro. Y'all made this day even better than what it was. I told you, I said, everything you do today gonna be amplified. And but I'm telling you, man, boy, I tell you, y'all proving it right. And I wish the same to y'all. Y'all making my day already. Just showing me you appreciate me and everything like that. That's hey man, look here. We gonna get it in. And listen, what I got a surprise for y'all too. I'm working on part 2 of Blood Money, and we're gonna be talking about the ether and radiant matter. Nikola Tesla, Sir William Crookes. If you think this research is good, what I'm giving you now, you better be following the Blood Money series. What are you doing? Moderators, share a link to the Blood Money video for the people who need it. If you need a link to the Blood Money part 1, ask one of my mods, yo. And I got 2-3 giveaways coming up too. So we getting it in. you know what? We just gonna hit the gas and double it up. And if the haters been hating us now, they got to double they hate up now. Cause we finna go into overdrive. Hey, much love, Willie Lil John, flat motherfucking power. I knew it wouldn't be long before you hit me up too. Willie never fails. I just appreciate everything y'all do for me, you know, cause you don't have to do it. And I appreciate everybody in that chat room, man, encouraging me during the show, telling them to hit the like button. All of that stuff matter to me, man. I appreciate y'all. So we getting us some enlightenment to go along. So let me show you something. What is Ishtar's egg, though? Before we go any further, my computer freezing up. Computer freezing up like a motherfucker. All right, so yeah, again, what is Ishtar's egg? Let me show you. This god is on the screen now. Her name is Ishel. It sounds a lot like Ishtar, but it's Ishel. She the same one though. You can see she's standing on top of that crest because her dress tail is spread out. That's another way they do it. But that's her egg. The moon is an egg, y'all. That's why people be talking about you reincarnate through the moon. That's right. The moon is an egg that hatches souls. And you should be happy for that. They got y'all scared of the goddess. All right, so when you talk about Ishel, Ishel was associated with the moon. The ancestors saw the moon as an egg. See, when Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and broke himself apart but put himself back together, that's the moon going through the phases. The moon go from a full egg, then it start breaking up into little half moons and shit. Then it go back to a full egg again. That's Humpty Dumpty. The story of Humpty Dumpty is the moon. Now let me go to my next slides, yo. See how we're giving you right now on the left, we're giving you the star of Ishtar, and the star of Ishtar became something called Ishtarisk. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a symbol on your computer, man. It's called an asterisk. Why is it called an asterisk? Because this goddess is called Ashtar. Ashtar or Esther, Easter. Today is Easter, y'all, or Aster. If you can feel what I'm saying, put a 1 in the chat room and let me take me a 1-minute break. How we looking, y'all? Talk to me in the chat. Is the stream rolling good? Okay. Hey, shout out to my brother, Back to Your Roots, man. He said, my brother always working with the ether, keep it flowing. Much love to my brother, Back to Your Roots. And by the way, my brother Rod, I got to give you a call as well as the sister Bonita. I got to hit both of y'all up. I ain't forgot about that. And my sister, Everything's Love, I will be hitting you up ASAP. I'm sorry, guys, that I ain't, do it quicker, but I'm definitely going to be reaching out to all of y'all. Man, everybody that support what I do, I can name a bunch of people that support me. Yo, I'll be here forever. Katina Newton, Teardrop Hall, like, y'all are the reason this research that I do is so thorough. Because when I'm researching, I got y'all in mind. I'm like, yo, I know they're going to like this. I got to go hard. I got to put in this extra 2-3 hours because I'm trying to impress you guys as well as enlighten you. You see what I'm saying? When I say impress, yes, I want to make an impression on you. I am that guy. Appreciate that love, my brother. Appreciate your support, my brother. Hell yeah, my brother. I am that guy. How you been doing? Inquisitive Bunny. Much love to you, Inquisitive. You liked it, that beat, sister? I made that one about a month ago. Yeah, I'm working on an album, and I'm going to give it away to certain people for free. But for the rest of the people, all of my subscribers going to get the album for free. I'm going to try to give it. You're going to have the option to donate, of course, but you don't have to. You can get it for free. I'm going to come out with the instrumental joint and a real album. And I'm going to have one for sale, one for free. The beat tape gonna be for sale because you getting all these free beats for a low price. So I got music coming up, just keep that in mind. But let's get back on subject here. So people just tuning in, to the left we got the Star of Ishtar, and to the right we got a computer symbol called an Ashtar. I shouldn't have to say too much because y'all some bright people. You know the plagiarization that's going on right there. Another name for Ishtar was Ashtaroth, and you can see asterisk. Now they tell you an asteroid is a shooting star. That's a lie. What shoots the stars is Shu. That's the shooting star. See, Shu in Egyptian cosmology represent the North Pole that stirs up the stars and shoot them around the ether. Let me show you how that works. Here's Nut, Geb, and Shu. Don't you know if Shu went in the middle, none of these guys on these boats could move? If Shu went right here stirring up all of this stuff in the middle, it'll be like an ocean without no movement. You wouldn't be able to travel. It'll be like an escalator that's stuck. This what it'll be like. It'll be like electromagnetic energy field without a doggone 0 point in the middle. Here go the 0 point. This is what's causing the energy to be stirred around. This is the womb. This is the woman. Woman, don't you know that you are the center of the universe and all spirits got to come through your vagina? Don't you know that that thing in between your legs is a doorway onto the earth for spirits to get here? That's why they want y'all doing the abortions. They don't want new souls coming here. Flat Earth Trini, much motherfucking love, brother. Said these markings are also on the shields of the Vikings. They also followed ancient cosmology. Sure did. Sure did. You can see on the right is an electromagnetic energy field, and on the left, again, the Star of Ishtar, and they are the same. The woman is the center of magnetism. Why you think everything on earth is attracted to the woman? The seed is attracted to the ground. The man is attracted to the womb. The sperm is attracted to the egg. This is electromagnetism. And the woman is the center of it all. She's the portal. Watch some nigga gonna show up and say, well, hold up, the man play a part too. Shut your ass up, nigga. Got to compete with your mama. Let the women get their props right now and fall your ass back. I don't like when niggas do that. I'm putting the women on a pedestal today. They want some shine too. You know, where the man play a part too. Yeah, the man play a part, but we giving the woman they props today, nigga. Fall back. You know how niggas be. The man play a part too. Shut your ass up. Let the woman get her props all by herself without you. Got to get some with her, nigga, trying to compete with your mama. You niggas want to compete with your mama. So right here, y'all, you got the scarab beetle. Let me show you what you're looking at. Look at here, women, y'all are, let me tell you, y'all the holy grail, women. Ain't no element on this earth more precious than the woman. There's no diamond you can dig out the ground. There's no precious gemstone you can shine up and cut up. There's no kind of element you can bend or twist. There's nothing. What is a house without a door? That's what we're talking about. The woman is the doorway into the house of the Lord. Amen. Now listen, people. You got this scarab beetle standing on top of the moon crest, holding up the sun disk. But that sun disk has nothing to do with the sun in the sky. Let me show y'all what you're dealing with. See, y'all been taught that the scarab beetle holding up the sun in the sky. That's a lie. That scarab beetle is holding up the vault of heaven. You see this? This is Polaris. Here go the sun, here go the moon. That beetle ain't holding up the damn sun. Shu in Egyptian cosmology, if you look at Shu in Egyptian, listen, the Egyptian scarab beetle ain't holding up the sun, y'all. Look at Shu. Shu ain't holding up the sun. This bird is the sun. This bird is the moon. This red ball right here, that's Polaris. That's the sky vault. In Hebrew cosmos, is right here. That scarab beetle ain't holding up no sun. It's holding up the sky vault. And it's sitting on top of the Sheol bowl. Y'all better listen to me. Check this out now. Here's the moon crest. I'm giving you this thing. This is micro macro. All of this sacred geometry can be synced to more than the luminaries. You can sync it to the man and woman. You can sync it to the high self and low self. Right now, I'm syncing it to the entire earth cosmos. Show you something right quick. Right? Because in September 23, when you see Virgo with the sun on her head and moon on her foot, that means a completion of 7,000 years and a reset. Now check this out. And on another macrocosmic level, it ain't the sun on her head, it's the heaven vault, and she's sitting on top of Sheol. Because again, she represents the goddess. I just showed y'all that. Here go the goddess Amma in between the sun and moon, but she's sitting on top of a bowl, and over her head is an arch. Same thing here. The bowl is Sheol, and she's holding up the heaven vault. Right there. This is the scarab beetle. Polaris, Sheol. Woman, you are the gateway in between heaven and hell. She's the gateway. And that's going to complete today's Easter lecture. I will be doing a part 2 to this if y'all want me to. We could do a part 2, just let me know. But I got to get out of here in a minute. But not so quick. I'm going to try to spend as much time as I can with you. So this scarab beetle is also the electromagnetic energy field. In Egyptian, they have the scarab beetle rolling the dung ball for resurrection. That's science. Here go the scarab beetle, and the rolling of the dung ball is the energy field around the beetle. The star in the middle is the heart chakra. Look up the heart chakra. The symbol of it is a 6-pointed star. It's a vortex. That's the scarab beetle, the life inside. And around you is the Taurus field, the human aura. But this is the beetle inside of the dung, or the dung beetle rolling the dung is right here. This is Jesus' rolling stone for resurrection. There's always a rolling going on. Either the dung beetle rolling the dung, or in Jesus' case, they turned it into the rolling stone for resurrection. But the rolling stone is right here. It's right here. It's a wheel, a circle with a wheel. But that's the North Pole, and it ain't the sun. It's the North Pole. Now, I appreciate all of y'all's support. I gotta go right now because, you know, time for me to get with my goddesses. But I'll give y'all an encore. You know, if you want it, just hit the like button, get in the comment section, let me know, hey bro, come back and do part 2 tonight. And I'll try to make that happen. Peace and much love. I love y'all to death.